All right, we are live. Hey, good
Right.
morning, good evening.
Yeah.
Hope everybody is doing awesome. And today we're going to be talking about a very, very exciting topic, which we get a lot of questions about this, which is what do you really need to start drop shipping? How much money do you need? $10, $100, $1,000, uh, what do you really need to start? So we're going to cover that in this video, and we're going to bang through a bunch of really awesome, valuable information as quickly as we can so that we can help you get started with
Mhm.
Amazon dropshipping.
Yeah.
All right. How's everything going with you, Eva?
Great. In fact, it's the summer has returned again to Canada, but I know you went away for the weekend, so it looked like you were having a little too much fun.
Well, we're in Malaysia. It's eternal summer, so it's always summer. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Rub it
we
in.
get to, yeah. But hey, we get to travel all because of this amazing Amazon dropshipping business, right? I know
No.
you travel, I travel, so we get to
Mhm.
travel whenever we want. We're a little restricted right now with, the
Yeah.
global pandemic, but
Yes.
in our mind, we're already traveling to the next destination, right? I
Well,
know
I'm
you've
already
talked,
planning mine.
yeah, I know you've already talked about, and I keep forgetting Spain or
Well, Portugal.
Portugal. Yeah, you want
Yes.
to travel to Portugal.
Yes.
I'd love to hit Thailand and a few other places, but hey, just
Oh,
push
me
that out
too.
by a little bit.
Me too.
All right,
Thailand on my list.
all right, awesome.
Mm.
Hey, thank you so much, guys. We've got a bunch of folks watching live right now. Questions and answers we're going to do at the end. Okay, we want to just push out the great value to you right away. So, guys, feel free to post your questions now. No worries. We're just going to answer them at the end. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Eva, you want to kick it off?
Sure, I can start. I guess we wanted to compare a couple of models, business models that allow you to drop ship or just traditional businesses. And I actually wanted to start off with a very traditional business that I didn't even think about until just a couple of days ago. That we never talk about this, but in back in the I don't know, 70s or 80s, before computers came about or anything like this was allowed or was available to us, what kind of business could you start? It was a brick and mortar business, right? And
Typically.
how much was that going to cost you? You had to go ahead and lease a place, which would easily cost you thousands of dollars a month, well, maybe not in the 70s. We're talking today's numbers here. I don't even know how
Right.
much things cost at that time. And then you needed to invest in inventory. And inventory is so expensive, obviously, but nevertheless, you had to invest it regardless, how you knew whether it's going to sell or not. So basically, that was one business model that was for generations and generations. And thank goodness to computers and
Right.
internet. Today we have other options, so which is a wonderful thing. So the second option, I don't know, Naeem, you want to talk about that one or?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, there's so much selling going on online right now, and there's a few different platforms that are very, very popular. I'm
Mhm.
sure all of you guys already know. So you can get started with Shopify or eBay or Wish.com, Facebook Marketplace. There's
Yeah.
just so many places, right?
Mhm.
But Amazon happens to be the biggest swimming pool in the neighborhood, right? As I like to say. And
Mhm.
so that's where you're really trying to figure out how much is that going to cost. So just as a comparison, Shopify, for example, you can open up a store on Shopify. The cost is typically between $50 to $100, depending on the subscription levels that you're joining at. And then with the Shopify, and I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but there's pros and cons for each platform. And the big con to us, is for Shopify, you get an amazing platform, but you get no traffic. And
Yeah.
that's huge. So you can have
Mhm.
the perfect product, the best store, the best design, best of everything. But there's no traffic because people are not going to just come to your store. It's really more of a tool. And so you need to spend an additional 400, 500, $1,000 for that traffic, whether it's the Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever it is. So you're going to be spending $50 to $100 per month for your store, plus yet another $500 to $1,000 to bring in that traffic. So just as a comparison, that's Shopify. eBay is another big one that people get started, and eBay is a lower cost platform. The big difference between eBay, Amazon, and these other third-party retailers, online retailers, is that eBay and Amazon have the built-in traffic. The crowds are already coming because they're not coming to your store, they're coming to the marketplace. So you already have this huge pipe of demand of customers, millions and millions, every day. And that's a huge, huge plus. And that's why so many people start on Amazon and eBay. For eBay, and we also sell on eBay, for eBay, it's a low cost. You're looking at anywhere from $20 to a little bit higher for your monthly subscriptions. Yeah. And then there is your fees of, you can do promos and highlight of your listings and so on and so forth. And again, it's a few dollars per listing. So it's pretty low. Your fees on eBay is going to be about 14%. It's not exactly 14, but about 14% or so. Just like Amazon, where Amazon it's about 15%, depending on if you do FBA or FBM. FBA is going to be a little more. We'll talk about that in a second. And then, Eva, you want to talk about the Amazon fees?
Yeah, well, the Amazon fees are very straightforward. It's basically you have a Amazon Pro seller fee, monthly fee, which is $39.99. So it's not going to break your bank by any means. And at the end of the day, basically they will keep 15% of your profits if you are drop shipping. If you are doing FBA, which means you ship the product into their warehouse and they basically ship it to the customer once it's sold, they keep 30%. So obviously FBM is what we're doing. So we're basically shipping ourselves. So we only pay 15% to Amazon. One more thing with eBay that I did not like personally is that then once you get your money out, it goes to PayPal. And so the fees, between eBay and PayPal is about the 14%, 14% charge. But then PayPal is going to hold on to your money yet again. And then God forbid they put a hold on it. They actually have a hold on one of my PayPal accounts for 6 months. I won't see my money. So maybe in about October, I'll have some Christmas money for myself from my own PayPal account. So
right,
yeah,
there you go.
That. Now, sure, Amazon can hold on to your money too. So there's risk everywhere, I guess, but nevertheless, you still have that same risk. And with Amazon, like I said, it's just 15%, so it's pretty easy. And then you don't have to invest, any other money. It's just, you just need your credit card power, but that's the same basically with eBay as well. So you don't need to invest into products, at all. And that goes straight across for Shopify as well. Yes, you have to be able to pay your credit card payments. Amazon pays out every 2 weeks. eBay pays out pretty fast, I guess, but then PayPal is going to wait for maybe 7 days hold. I'm not sure how long they hold onto your payment. And Shopify, I think it pays out immediately if I'm correct, but don't quote me on that one. But nevertheless, I find that Amazon still is a better deal for us. And again, how much money you need to start up? Naeem, you want to add it up?
So the question, again, is you have to understand the different business models of Amazon first. If you're trying to launch a private label product, that's a different scenario of investment versus if you're trying to do drop shipping, okay? Or if you're doing OA, online arbitrage. Yeah. Typically, for private label, when you're trying to start up with a product in China and get your own product with your own logo and branding on it, you're looking at thousands of dollars. I mean, typically you're talking about minimum $5,000 because you're not going to have a Chinese manufacturer send you 2 units. It's going to be 200 units or 2,000 units. Right. And so there's a significant cost. So that private label starting is typically going to be minimum $5,000 plus. Now, what we're all about is drop shipping. And the huge advantage of drop shipping is we talked about the fees that you're going to pay to your store. But the model is such a beautiful thing where we don't pay anything until we get an order, right? So the way that works is you just put up a listing, whether you put up 20 listings or whether you put up 2,000 listings, it doesn't matter. The beauty of that is you're not paying per listing on Amazon. You're just paying your $39 for your store. So let's say you put up 200 listings in your first month or, in 2 months or whatever. When an item sells, at that point you receive that order, that's when you're going to order it from your supplier, in this case Walmart or Costco, or whoever you decide to order from. So how much money do you need? You do need the money to carry over, because Amazon's not going to pay you right away for that order, okay? But you kind of virtually have that money in your hand. So typically, Eva and I like to say, you can start with $100. Ideally, technically, you could start with $100 because you need a little bit of money to, fulfill your orders. Or you can start, there's no upper limit. You can start with 100,000, doesn't matter. But we like to say $500 because that gives you a little bit of room to, cover at least, 30 orders to 50 orders or so with your 100. Actually, it'll cover less than that. So 10 to 20 orders you can cover if your items are not that expensive. So 500 is kind of minimum. Now, some of you are probably saying, $500, like, man, that's nothing, like I'm going to jump right in, which is awesome. So for those of you that are thinking that $500 is nothing, awesome. Then this is the game for you. Jump right in. But others are probably thinking, that's, maybe that's a lot of money, right? And that's perfectly fine too. So we're kind of giving you the minimum that we think you should be comfortable to cover your bills, cover the cost of some products, and start from there. We always say this is a marathon, not a sprint. So if it's perfectly fine. Start at 500 if that's all you got. You're a student, or unfortunately you lost your job, or whatever it is. Set aside $500. Start with that, and it's a marathon, so you're going to roll that money. Go slow. Okay, don't list 1,000 products. Just list 10 products. Start from there. And I think $500 is enough to give you some practice, understand how the mechanics work, understand all the processes, and then roll it out from there.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
All right. So that covers, hopefully we've answered the question for you. How much money do you need to start Amazon dropshipping? Nothing is absolute, guys. This is just our suggestion and what we've seen some of our other students do. If you guys want to learn more, there will be a link. Feel free to join our groups on Eva's profile, my profile, etc. We have tons of videos, tons of content for you guys to learn for free and start Amazon dropshipping. We appreciate you guys watching. And I think we will, do we want to open it up to Q&A?
I guess so.
Okay, we've got a few questions and we'll go ahead and wrap this up in a few minutes. So let's see here. Yes. Okay, so Safcon is asking, today is the 90th day for my Amazon FBA. Actually, my account is already old, like more than a year old. I didn't sell anything previously. Question, can I start Amazon dropshipping from tomorrow? You want to answer that, Eva?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say yes, go for it. If you have been selling a great amount, and I know you have, based on conversations we've had, go for it.
Awesome. Yep. If you've warmed up your account.
A question before that too.
Okay, I'll jump to that. Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. All right. Let's see here.
Yeah.
All right. Arsalan is asking how to make sure Amazon's scraper only monitors Walmart as a seller and not other sellers. Okay. So you're right. That's a technical question. I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
But it would be in settings, so definitely. And I don't know how to, then maybe reach out to them as well. But it's definitely a technical question. But it should be in the settings that you're only monitoring Walmart as a seller, so that it should be available in there. So I would look around a little bit more.
Right, and that is a tool that we recommend. We have a whole video on Amazon Scraper. We think it's an awesome tool for automating your inventory and price management and all that good stuff. Makes your life so much easier. If you guys want the link, we'll put that as well in this video. All right.
In settings too. Thank you, Alicia, for backing me.
oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Alicia says it's in the settings. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we answered that one.
No, he actually has another question. Saf.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you take this one, Eva. So, hi guys. Hope you're doing great. I'm about to start dropshipping without tax exemption. I will start with more profit products till I get my EIN or ITIN. Any suggestions for me?
No suggestions other than you have to wait until you get your EIN and then you can start filing for the tax exemptions, so there really isn't anything. You just have to look for products that have higher profit to negate the tax that you pay. So that's really the only suggestion, unfortunately.
Right. I'll just add to that. The one thing is some people do start with their social instead of waiting for the EIN. Technically, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people just start out without, they're waiting for their LLC, so they just start with their social number. That's true if you're in the US. It's not going to really apply, I think, if you're outside the US. But there's nothing wrong with that. But having said that, we always like to say we're not accountants. So please refer, right. We don't want to get you in trouble with your accounting. So please refer to your accountant for that. All right. Let's see here. You're most welcome, Saf. We appreciate that comment. Imran says, I will reach 60 days on 9/10/20 for my first sale. Awesome, man. Awesome. I know Imran has been hustling. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, guys. If there's any more questions, we'll give you a few seconds to pop them in there. Otherwise, we're going to sign off. And hope you enjoyed this valuable video. And we're going to resume these. We're going to start presenting these every single week. We've made the commitment. We have just gotten a lot of demand from you guys to do more videos. So we will happily oblige and continue to share as much as possible. And we definitely would appreciate you guys sharing this with your friends and family. And, I know many of you have been watching us and watching our videos for a long time. We're coming up to almost a year now. And the only thing we ask in return, guys, is really simple. Just help us help as many people as possible. That's kind of our mission. We don't charge for this. We do have an advanced course, but all our videos in our groups are free. And I know many people have watched them and started their dropshipping journey and are doing very well, which we're very proud of. We're very proud of. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Question from Hyder. Eunice, even if I am tax exempt at Walmart, am I still liable to pay tax on that purchase at the end of the year? Or I don't because Amazon collects taxes? Is it true profit? Sorry if this was already clarified in the units. Do you want to take that one, Eva?
So if you're tax exempt at Walmart and Amazon is collecting the taxes for you, in most of the states, right now, Amazon is actually paying the taxes on your behalf. There's only a few states right now that is not collecting the taxes. So you just need to check in the settings, which states are, basically Amazon is not sending the taxes to, and you still have to pay them. But you do have to file. Okay, I just want to make a note of that. You still have to file in every state that you have to file in, regardless. Just put 0, because if Amazon is making the payments, you're paying 0. That's all. So yeah.
And a highly recommended resource that we suggest is TaxJar. TaxJar.com. Read their blogs, read their articles. They have a lot of good information, and it's all free. They have services that you can sign up for that'll do all this for you, which you pay for, but tons of good information. And understand the difference between, like Eva was saying, the difference between sales tax, personal tax, corporate tax, right? So you can't mix up those things. Be very careful. All right, next question here is from Qasim. Do you suggest I set up a seller account now, or should I wait patiently and go through all the modules in the Ultimate Amazon Dropshipping Program? So if you've joined our program, I suggest you follow it step by step and just go through each module and whatever is suggested in that module. There's no harm if you set up your seller account now. Just remember it's $39 per month. So it really depends on your speed. If you're ready to jump in, sign up for it. If you feel you need more learning and need to do more modules, just wait. It really is kind of up to you at what speed you go to.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, I think that's all we got right now. So we'll go ahead and close it out. All right, again, guys, thank you so much. Please give us some love. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we will catch you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and go sell something.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.